Hi there, I'm James and welcome to this quick video. I'm recording this video on New Year's Day, so it's a day early. You'll only get it tomorrow on the 2nd because I'll be traveling tomorrow, so I'm doing it for you ahead of time. But I wanted to say thank you very much for your support this year. I really appreciate it. It's been a wonderful year. We've had fantastic trading results and ArcisFX has grown phenomenally. I really appreciate your support. And without you, that would not be possible. So thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to 2026. Stay tuned because early in January, I'll be releasing some special discounts to start off the year. Those special sort of year launch discounts will only be available to those subscribed here on YouTube. So all you got to do is subscribe. It's free. It takes 1 second. It'll cost you nothing and it'll help support the channel too. So go for it. I want to quickly just talk about my general theme. This is not going to be a long video, just a few minutes, just to say thank you and Happy New Year to everyone. And just to give you my general idea, I'll scan through the charts quickly too. But there are two schools of thought about 2026. One school of thought thinks that 2026 is going to be a calamitous year and that we're going to see all of the markets, including stocks, bonds, Bitcoin, crypto, everything, falling right down as the markets correct significantly, and perhaps even a recession, something. However, others think that 2026 is going to be a bumper year, and it's not just insignificant players that think so. Players like JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs. Some of them, like JP Morgan, for example, think that the S&P could actually reach 10,000 in 2026. We're trading at 6,800 and something right now. So two very definite schools of thought. I'm in the latter school of thought. I think that we're going to see a bumper year next year. And I think there are all sorts of macro reasons why we should see that. I'll discuss more of that in future videos early next year in January. So once again, stay tuned. Let's scan through these charts very quickly, see what's going on. I'm just going to give literally a 1 minute précis. The dollar has ticked up a little bit. Some people think that the dollar is actually due for a big correction upwards next year. I'm not too sure about that, but I do think my feeling is that we probably have to go a little lower down into the low 90s and then up. And if we drop first into the first quarter of the year, that might be the sort of stimulus we need for risk assets to rise in value. If we move up from this current level, we could see pressure on risk assets, and the former sort of scenario for 2026, the doomsday scenario, might be the one that takes place. In other words, instead of the dollar doing that, we might just sort of take off from here and end up much higher, early in the year. I don't think that's the most likely scenario. I think we've got to retest the bottom of the megaphone, and the dollar will play a key role in everything really, in what goes on. We're going to keep an eye on the dollar, on treasuries, on the 10-year yield, TLT, that sort of thing. Now, on stocks, my feeling, and I could be completely wrong, as I said, there are two schools of thought. One, that we're going to see a bumper year in 2026, and the other thinking that we're going to see a calamitous collapse of all the markets. I'm in the school of thought that thinks that next year could be quite good, but I'm open to being wrong, and of course, I will reverse direction if evidence points the other way. So far, I'm long on the S&P, NASDAQ, and several names. Not long on the German 40 yet, but looking to get long. And I'm long on Circle, MSTR, Tesla, Coinbase, Nvidia. A lot of people think that these are all going down, and a lot of people think that these are all going up. I think that they're going up. Now, Bitcoin is going to struggle a bit if the markets move down. It's generally correlated, and of course, all the other altcoins here too. A couple of things I want to point out, generally correlated with the S&P. Now, Bitcoin, I've drawn the 2022 fractal in here. It's difficult to see. So I'm going to have to actually sort of highlight this. Let's just change the color very quickly. This is the 2022 fractal, and this happened when the FTX sell-off occurred after Sam Bankman-Fried and his lovers over on the islands got into trouble. This is what happened. We had a massive dump, found a bottom, and bounced out eventually. What's interesting about this fractal is if we did follow something like happened in that year, 2022, we would get down to the original breakout level in the low to mid 70s, and that's where many people think this could go. So I think we're probably going to see a little bit of a rally early in the next week or two, and then we'll reach the top of this block, and it'll be decision time. It's very interesting how the fractal lines up almost perfectly with both 2022 and the potential levels that we're trading here in 2025, now 2026 actually. So I'm still long on Bitcoin, but I'm allowing for this sort of thing to happen. And if it does, I'll obviously get hedged as we break down and then seek to take profit on the shorts at the bottom and add some longs. That sort of thing. I'm not 100% sure. It's a messy old play at the moment, but I'm still long, and I'm long on Ethereum, XRP, and Solana too. Now, metals, well, I'm short on gold and I'm long on silver. I'll talk about this in more detail next week. Very tricky, very overextended markets. I think they need a correction. Silver could go to 90 something, 94 and 100 still before moving down, but I'm still long on silver, short on gold. We've been long on silver, short on gold umpteen times now. I don't know how many. It's at least 15, and we've made profit on both sides, both instruments, both sides of the market. Let's see how we go this time. I'm also short on copper at the top there. That's moving down okay. Now on energies, and I'm probably just going to finish with this. This is just really a short précis. Energies, I'm now out of natural gas on sort of close of play yesterday. We moved down below the support level at 375, the key long-term support. Once again, I will do another video probably on the weekend on natural gas, and I'll see you live on Sunday night in the private group. And of course, I will be doing a video live on Sunday night too, my normal Sunday night live. Please join me there, AM in the US. So I do a weekly Sunday night, my time, but morning in the US. So join me for that. I'll talk more about natural gas as we approach the weekend. Generally not a good idea to get long or short ahead of the weekend. Today's Thursday, Friday, probably not worth taking a trade. We might though, we'll see how we go. But I think we could get down to 355, the bottom of that rollover gap, and we haven't retested the weekend gap above us. So, and we got another rollover gap above us too. So two, roll and a weekend gap and a rollover gap to the left. And I think we could get down as far as the black line. That's a triple top breakout level and the beginning of the move up in this new contract into which I think is a new bullish season for natural gas, generally holding above $3 most of the time. Along with that, I'm also short on oil. Had a bit of a scare, a bit of a pump up the sort of during the week and then back down again. And then yesterday, the day before New Year's Eve, it slumped back down again, back below the 50 and the 20. So I'm still short there, but at some point, I'll probably get long on oil as we get towards the 55 and 50 levels, very key levels. It's going to get more and more difficult to move down, and there's more and more interest developing on the long side, as I can see on comments in the market. So that's all, folks. Have a great New Year's Day. That's today, but you'll only see the video tomorrow, which is now today for you, on the 2nd of January. I'll be doing a live update on Sunday, and stay tuned for any other updates that may come along. And make sure to follow me over on my X channel, that's over here. And generally, both Paul and I post up stuff throughout the day, that might not make it to YouTube. So once again, have a great festive season. I suppose most people will be back at work on Monday, and 2026 will start with a bang on Monday. And I'll see you everywhere on YouTube, X, and in the private group. But have a great weekend. Until then, take care.
Charts light up, green and red confetti. Fingers twitchy, palms all sweaty. Pound signs flash, ticker tape steady. Portfolio fat, but the stress ain't petty. City boys graph while the coffee still bitter. Screens glow brighter than the Thames in glitter. Click, clack, buy, sell, numbers get bigger. Risk it all, mate, pull the trigger quicker. Trade the day away, mate, trade the day away. Pip by pip, let the digits play. Trade the day away, mate, trade the day away. Up or down, just pray it pays. Trade the day away, mate, trade the day away. Pip by pip, let the digits play. Trade the day away, mate, trade the day away. Up or down, just pray it pays. Candlesticks dance like a rave at the Ritz. Bulls charge hard, bears sneak with the blitz. Brokers on the phone talking fast, full of tricks. Margins thin as a razor, one bad move splits. Lambos in the